Good morning, everyone. It is Claire Gavin coming to you this morning on, I don't even know what day it is, to be completely honest, Wednesday, April something. I just know we're like 6 weeks into isolation, and I feel like it's just one big day at this point. So I just had done a live over at Construct Health, which is where I work with an amazing team of health professionals. And I was talking today about habits and good and bad habits, and sort of my habits, my 3 bad habits, and my 3 good habits. And so I thought that I would share this video as well on IGTV, because I think that there's probably some good valuable tips. And with habits, it's one of those things where, we have been in isolation now for well over 21 days. And, they say 21 days is the time where you can start a habit or break a habit. And I can say, I know for myself, I have definitely created some not so great habits. And I've also created some good habits. So I just thought I would share those with you today. So first, what's a habit? What is a habit? And a habit is something that we do on repeat. It's something that we do on a daily basis. It's something that is repetitive for us, something that becomes very familiar. And there's a cycle in a habit. So there's a cue, an action, and a reward. And those 3 things are the things that continue keeping us in that particular cycle of doing the habit over and over and over again. And so I thought what I would do is I would share my habits and what it is that I'm doing to change them. So the 3 habits that I have gotten into that are not ideal habits is 1, I procrastinate every day like crazy. 2, I am eating sugar in the middle of the day after lunch. And 3, I am staying up way too late on my phone. And none of those 3 things are serving me well. So with my first bad habit, with procrastination, I have all kinds of things that I need to be doing. I need to edit my website. I need to build content for my online course. All these beautiful things that I have to do and want to do, but I'm in a moment in time right now where I feel like I just have all this time. So I don't do that. So what I've decided to do is give myself a time frame. So, I want to speak to, a girlfriend, let's say on FaceTime, and catch up is really what I would rather do. I want to maybe watch a show that I'm excited to watch. I want to get out and go for a walk. So all those things I can still do, but what I need to do is I need to get X, Y, and Z accomplished today. So I set myself a time frame of I need to get my stuff done by X time, and then I can do this, this, and this. And that seems to be working for me. So that's really great. The habit of sugar in the afternoon for me, for those of you that know me, know that I love sugar. I love sugar, and I still want to have it, and I still will have it. But for me right now, my cue is when I go into the kitchen at lunchtime, which I'm not always home usually at lunchtime. I know that chocolate sits at a very convenient place. It was just Easter. There's chocolate in my house. And so it's easy for me to reach for it. So what I've done to change that habit is I've taken that chocolate and removed it from where it's easily accessible, and I've taken it downstairs and put it in my pantry downstairs. So I've really got to go there. I really got to walk. It's not as convenient, so I don't find that I'm doing that as much. However, I still want to have the sweet treat. I still want to have the chocolate. So then I allow myself that in the evening and after dinner. So that seems to sort of work for me. And then as far as the staying up late, staying on my phone, I love to do something before I go to sleep. I love to learn. I love to do something right before I fall asleep. But what I've always done is I've plugged my phone in my room, because I've had to get up in the morning because I've used my phone as my my alarm, but I'm not actually having to get up anymore in the morning at a certain time. So what I've done is I've changed that cue. I've taken the cord, the charger, and put it out in the hallway. So my phone doesn't come to bed with me anymore. And what I do instead is I read either a magazine that I've just received or books. I have amazing books beside my bed, and I do that instead so that I don't go down this really dark rabbit hole of Instagram and seeing what everybody else did that day and then feel bad about myself because I didn't do enough and all that sort of stuff, which is not good for your subconscious mind either right before you go to sleep. So those are my 3 negative habits that I've changed. And then the 3 habits that I have in my life on a daily basis that serve me well, that I can share with you is, one is my morning routine is sacred. I journal, meditate, read, and I have a coffee. So every night before I go to bed, I put aside what it is I want to read the following day. If it's an article, my pen, which is, I have a favorite pen that I put with my journal. I have my collagen, my MTC, MCT oil beside my coffee maker. So all of that is ready to go for me in the morning. And I sit and I have my favorite spot, which is actually right here in my loft. And I do that every morning, and that serves me really well, and it sets me up for the day. The second thing I do is I move my body every single day. I have a makeshift gym in my basement. It's nothing fancy, glamorous whatsoever. I set my clothes out every single night before I go to bed. So they're there, they're ready to go. So there's no excuse. And the third thing I do is I eat really good food every day, as much as I possibly can. I just got my grocery order this week. I cut all my vegetables up. All the things that are easy to grab are right there in my fridge. So when I have the habit of going in my fridge to grab things that are maybe not going to serve me well, I can easily grab all the things that are fresh, they're cut up and they're clean. I boil a bunch of eggs, so I've got my protein, they're all ready to go, and I don't feel bad for eating garbage stuff other than that little sweet treat that I have. So I challenge you to take a look at what your days are looking like. Where are your habits? Are they good? Are they bad? How can you change them? Change that cue. Remember, change the action, and then the rewards will always be there. And it's not that you can't have the sweet treat or the chocolate, it's just that you only have that once, and you allow yourself the opportunity to enjoy it, but not all the time. So anyways, have a wonderful Wednesday, everybody. If you've got any questions, reach out. If you're looking for an accountability partner, I'm setting up an accountability team of people that just want to hold themselves accountable for a movement, mindset, happiness, and good positive habits. So anyways, take care. Bye for now.